Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the OKC Thunder tonight. Due to the circumstances, guys, I have to say this was a disappointing night. Not anything too surprising because my last live stream, I was talking about the Lakers, potentially losing this game tonight against the OKC, but it is what it is. I mean, the Lakers end the road trip tonight with a 2-2 on the road. But guys, this is still a type of game that I have to say this was an unacceptable type of game tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. I mean, sure, they played well in the first quarter. I have to say at that point, when it was the end of the first quarter, the Lakers at that point, I thought the Lakers were going to win this game. At that particular moment, I stopped at that moment, but then second quarter came around, then the third, it just really went completely straight garbage after that. And it's because of the lack of shooting and especially the lack of defense out there tonight. So I want to get into all the analysis and thoughts and my opinions about the Lakers' loss tonight and the end of their road trip. Obviously Friday, or no, I think it's probably Saturday. The Lakers are going to be facing the Houston Rockets potentially. So that'll be a matchup that should be a winnable one because obviously the Lakers play very well at home compared to away games. So it's just another type of moment where, the Lakers will play much better at home than they do on the road. So that's my hope, and hopefully the Lakers will potentially do so. So I'll get into all the analysis. And for those of you who haven't know yet, I mean, this is the first time I'm going to be collaborating with another Lakers fan and, a guy who's, great when it comes to, giving his thoughts and opinions about his Lakers, same as myself. So joining me in like a little bit is going to be Big Baby Sports. And really can't wait for what he has to say and his thoughts and his opinions about the Lakers and, their loss tonight. I kind of joined his the chat when he was on a couple of minutes ago. He gave his opinion and his thoughts, and most of his thoughts and opinions were dead on about the bad performance out there for the Lakers out there tonight. So I want to get into all that and obviously chime him in just a bit, but I just want to get into the stats and everything, what went down. But before anything, like always, be sure to like this live stream. Of course, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on Threads and TikTok as well. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this live stream so you guys can check me out and give me your thoughts and your opinions about the Lakers and some trade rumors as well. So there's going to be a lot of trade rumors that are going to be emerging very soon because of the lack of performances of what we have seen from the Lakers so far this season. So, and after this loss tonight, I think the Lakers are 11-9 as their record. So, it is what it is. I mean, the Lakers are obviously dealing with injuries left and right and, players not stepping up to the plate when it comes down to, their expectations. But obviously it's just hasn't been the case. But, it is what it is. But please not to get discouraged, follow me all across social media and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And let's just get right into it. And you know what? I think it's a perfect time for me to bring in the guy who knows his Lakers stuff, and that is Big Baby Sports into this live stream. Welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you joining me. I call you Jonathan or Baby Sports or whatever.
I go by Jonathan Soffel, but Big Baby Sports.
All right, no problem. All right, so Jonathan, welcome to the live stream. I really do appreciate you joining me. I've been wanting for so long to have somebody to come on here and give me their thoughts and their opinions about the Lakers and, just the aspects of just having another Laker fan like myself and you. And just bring their thoughts and opinions. So I really appreciate you joining here. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate it. I've been watching you for a long time. You got great content, man. Keep up the great work, man. I'm glad
Oh
I'm on.
man, I really do appreciate it. I try my best. I mean, I'm just a small YouTuber who's just a big fan of the Lakers. It's just, I just do my thing, and I appreciate all of the others that do the same, especially yourself. So I really do appreciate you joining me. I really do appreciate it. And,
yeah, most definitely.
Just real quick, I mean, tell us about yourself. I mean, what do you do? I mean, what are you all about? I know you do a lot of things on Instagram, especially those interviews that you had with one of the top officials in Lakers worlds, like Jeannie Buss. I know Byron Scott was also, even Dwight Howard. I mean, how's that? I mean, how did you get that type of clearance? I guess you can say so.
Yeah, about myself, I'm Jonathan Soffel. Started podcasting September 16th, 2016. I started podcasting and I started to get going like how you started, talking Lakers. I'm like, oh no, is this for me? And then my buddy was like, you're very talented. What you do, keep going for it. And then just kept doing it as each season goes on. And then I was like, you know what? Let me write a list. I want to do some names. I had Jeannie Buss on the list, Dwight Howard. I had Kobe Bryant on the list. I had Byron Scott, Mike Trudell, and even I had Josh Powell, former Laker. I had all those on the list. And anytime I would get him on, cross out. Even Mike Trudell, former silent reporter for the Lakers too. So
Wow.
So it's and Jeannie Buss, and I've been working at that since 2016. But she finally came on. It was worth the wait, and it was a good show. And she says she's going to be on again next off season as well. So we got some things lined up with that.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
So she says she's gonna make this a yearly event with me and her on the show. So looking forward to that, and just put in the work each and every day, talking Lakers. And even Dwight, I was on his Instagram live and we talked it up for a minute, and and Byron Scott too. And just my mindset is for these celebrities, just go with the mindset. If they say no, next. Worst thing they'll say is no, or I'm not interested. That's how I look at it. And I kept it pushing. When people say no, next. And Jeannie Buss does roll. I mean, she says she's been watching me for a long time, and she's proud of what I'm doing. So that's a big plus for me. So
that's a really good compliment. Good compliment from the queen herself of LA in Jeannie Buss. Absolutely. And I don't know. I mean, it's like for someone like me, I could not get myself to go out there and reach out to those certain high profile officials in the sports world. So it's really interesting that you got that type of coverage. So good for you, man. I mean, do your thing. Keep doing your thing. I mean, because you obviously give some really good questions, good responses, and they obviously love it. So absolutely, man. I mean, keep up the good work.
Appreciate it, man. And the marathon continues. I got more things lined up with more people, more celebrities on the way. So just be tuned out for that very soon. 2024, it's gonna be a big year for Big Baby Sports.
Absolutely. And guys, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to Big Baby Sports on YouTube. He's also on social media on Instagram. He has a big following there on Instagram as well. So go check him out. He knows his Lakers stuff, and he brings on one of the top officials and top big profile people on his platform that he does. So go check him out and subscribe and, show support, out there. So let's just get right into the game tonight. I mean, I was tuning in on your live stream in just a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I think I speak for all of us when I say, it was a disappointing night. It really was, especially, for the Lakers on the road. I mean, they are 2-2, but that's just unacceptable. Mm-hmm. There's some certain matchups that I saw that the Lakers should have at least be competitive in. I know the 76ers was just horrendous. I mean, it's just should have went a whole different way. The Lakers should have been more competitive, played better on defense. And, when it came down to the OKC Thunder, I'll get that in just a bit. The Detroit Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it was a win, but it was an obvious win. The Lakers should have won that game, and they obviously did, and they dominated. But it's against one of the worst teams in the NBA. So they ever what are they on? I think they're on like 14 losing streak at this moment. So
Well, it's 16 now.
oh,
They
16.
lost last. Yes, we beat them last night. They lost to the Knicks. So that's 2-18 on the season.
That alone, that you have to win it with confidence. But when it came down to the OKC, like I saw, from the game, the first quarter obviously went really well for the Lakers. They dominated. They shot very well. They played great on defense. But when it came down to the second, third, fourth quarter, didn't go as according to plan. And you saw a couple of times the Lakers were being competitive. Sure, I have to say when it comes down to this road trip, this game, the Lakers are more competitive in this game than they were against the Philadelphia 76ers game. That's my own personal opinion when it comes down to that. But what was your thoughts about it? How did you think about this game, and how did the Lakers, did in this matchup tonight against OKC?
It was very competitive. We came out hot. D'Lo shooting threes. We're up 27-17, and AD was dominating on the boards, getting to the lowest post position. I like what he was doing. And just for some reason, when Lakers went up 14, they just felt discombobulated after that. When the Oklahoma City Thunder went on a big run in the first quarter, and then led into the second quarter, Lakers said, "Okay, we got to fight." Shea Gilgeous-Alexander torched the Lakers in that second quarter, along with Chet Holmgren and the others. So it's like anytime Lakers would make a run, Oklahoma City would match it with a three or a layup, or it's just Lakers defense didn't come to play tonight, and that can't happen. If we want to, because we're playing the in-season tournament on Tuesday, if we want to win that in-season tournament, we cannot play like that.
Exactly.
So I just felt like the Lakers were just tired, but LeBron rested in the fourth quarter, AD rested D'Lo, so they just no excuses right there. So
exactly. In that particular moment, I was like, why did Darvin Ham did not play LeBron and Anthony Davis in the fourth quarter? They could have at least been more competitive. The scoreboard should have been different, but for some reason they were just, completely, didn't play so much in the fourth, or didn't they play at all? I'm not really sure about it, but it's like, hey, they should have just at least played better in this game, show some competitiveness. In my last live stream, I said they were going to lose in this matchup because just how competitive OKC is. They're a young team. As you said, Alexander, he's just one of the, future stars in this league. This guy is so gifted when it comes down to his greatness and what he can bring to the table for the NBA and just his competitiveness. But in that particular moment, it was just expected. But at the same time, I don't want to keep saying that because it's like the Lakers have a really good team that they could obviously go one-on-one with any team in the Western Conference. Just how good this roster is. And, some people say the Lakers are shorthanded. They didn't have Rui Hachimura. They didn't have Vando. They didn't have Gabe Vincent. Just those players. Sure, but they were able to beat other teams with a shorthanded roster. So I guess what I have to say is, the Lakers had the capability of winning games like this, like against OKC. If they played well in the first quarter, why can't they play that in the second, third, fourth? Instead of shooting threes a lot, they should have go to the rim, make layups, make dunks. Just play better on defense. But, it's just, I don't know. I just feel that, the Lakers have the type of rotation enough to win games like this, but I don't know. It's just probably bad rotation calling from Darvin Ham, or maybe the players were just tired because they're playing a back-to-back game, or just something like that. So, it was just a disappointing loss, and it's just the good thing is I can say the Lakers are now heading home and ending their road trip, and they're potentially going to be facing the Houston Rockets on Saturday. So it's going to be a winnable one for sure because they obviously beat them before. So, but yeah, it's just, it was just disappointing.
Yeah, it was disappointing, man. Just the defense, man. layup after layup, wide open threes. There wasn't any talking on D, and you can't be playing like that. You can't be giving up on 33 points, not talking on D. Open after layup, wide open layup. There's 4 possessions where Lakers gave up a layup, a 3-pointer, and another layup. So it's like you gotta do better on that. And also, too, LeBron did say to the reporters tonight that if Bronny James does play, he says he will miss a Laker game to watch his son play in college basketball at USC. He already told his
Mhm.
teammates that. For
Oh,
me, for
yeah.
me, he says he's gonna miss it because Lakers and USC play at the same time. So he says
Mhm.
he's gonna go watch his son play. I get it, that's your son, but you have a job as well. You have a job as well to
Exactly.
do. You don't see Bronny James. Oh, I'm gonna go leave to watch my dad play basketball. No, you do it when the Lakers are not playing. Don't just leave the Lakers like that. When you say I'm gonna go watch my son play, you know what that gives? Like if I was LeBron's teammate, he said I'm gonna go watch my son play. I'm like, nah, I don't play that. You got to be here with us through this journey. You feel me? Like that's
Yeah.
just how I feel. That's how I roll. But people are gonna take it how they want it. But that's just how I feel. I know it's family. I get it. If I had a son, I don't have a son. But if I did, and we're both in the NBA, I would say I'm gonna watch my son from the TV. I'll catch him. I'll catch him in person when the Lakers have a day off. I gotta focus on my teammates right now. So that's just how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, team comes first when it comes down to any sort of matchup that any player, if he's available and not injured, they have to play in. And I understand the aspect of LeBron wants to support his kids, wants to be part of family. I get it, but it's like when you're a Laker, the the brand obviously represents a huge deal for the fans. And I mean, we're not trying to say that LeBron should be like a Kobe Bryant or, like a Magic Johnson or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or that type of thing. But it's like still, I mean, it's kind of sucks that, he is obviously going to be potentially leaving the Lakers just to go watch his son. But at the same time, I mean, you can't really, I guess, attack him for it because, it's just like his family. But at the same time, I get what you're coming from. We need to win games. We need to be competitive in the Western Conference, Western Conference, because there's other teams. They are being very competitive. I mean, OKC. I mean, even the Houston Rockets, out of
Yeah,
all teams, I did not expect them going into this NBA season going to be that competitive. So it's
yeah,
like,
I agree.
hey,
I
I mean,
understand that. LeBron's in his 38 years old. He do what he wants, but it's like I understand it. But you know what? I'm gonna double down on it. You know what, LeBron, take the night off, go watch your son play, and see you in the real in season tournament. Go ahead. It's
yeah. And
like
speaking of in-season tournament, I mean, when the Lakers played in the in-season tournament, I mean, they were just laying it up, playing their best basketball against top teams. And starting next week, it's going to begin of the quarterfinals, I believe. So, they're playing against the Phoenix Suns. Um, at that time, we can hope that maybe Vando, Rui, maybe Gabe will start to return very soon. But your opinion, do you think the Lakers have a chance
oh
of
yeah,
potentially competing against them? I mean, can they really dominate? Because obviously money is on the line
yeah,
for that particular tournament. I mean, I think it's like 500K and plus the World Cup, or not World Cup, I mean NBA Cup. But yeah, there's that sort of thing on the line. So do you think that will happen, or do you think it's going to be a tough one for the Lakers to compete in?
the in season tournament, man. I feel like Lakers are gonna turn up in the in season tournament because for whatever reason, they always play with the sense of urgency that should translate in the regular season too, not just in season. But if LeBron wants to go see his son play, go for it. Take the night off. Go ahead. You've been playing a lot of mileage. You're 38 years old. You're 21 season. Take the night off. AD will take care of Rockets for you. See you on Tuesday when the real season starts. I get it, and I know Brian James had a heart condition, so it kind of made it. I'm gonna go see my son play. I kind of doubled down on it because my friend texted me. So shout out to my boy Isaiah. So yeah, if LeBron,
Yeah, go.
you sit out, bro. Do what you got to do, and that's a long season. Deserve your rest because you've been playing a lot this year without a rest. So do what you got to do. But that's the thing, though. Even though he takes the night off, would that considered what's that? What's that? When the Clippers did, they would rest a lot. Damn it, I forgot the
Load
name.
management. I
Yeah,
think that's
well,
what it's
would
called.
that consider LeBron load managing? Would he get fined for that? That's
Uh,
a
I think it will be because he's not playing through. Well, what I heard, I think he's dealing with an injury, something like that. I'm not sure, but if that is considered as load management, then that's not what the NBA would obviously agree with. And I'm not sure when he will. When is the game? Is that going to be on a Saturday?
yeah Saturday. I think 7:30 and
Oh, so
uh,
he's going to be out for that game. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, maybe Anthony Davis can handle it. I'm not
Yeah,
sure about that, but
at this point in LeBron's career, LeBron's gonna do what his best, do his best for him. He says family of everything. I understand that,
yeah,
but I'm a Lakers, so if you're not there, then next man up. It's you know
yeah, I get it, man. I mean, it's like I don't know, like LeBron. He's he's in a big brand of the Lakers. I mean, you have to keep playing every single game for the fans. If you are gone for family reasons, sure, that I get it, but at the same time, you have to support the fans. I mean, you want to, they want to see you play. So if you're healthy and you want to leave to go see your family, that's fine and all, but at the same time, you're kind
yeah
of ruining the fan experience because they want to see you play, they want to see you win, and Saturday's matchup against the Houston Rockets is going to be I don't want to say a critical one, but it's like it's a win. It has to be a win because it's
yeah
a home game. But I mean,
yeah. But I
what can
just
we
feel
do? I
like
mean, it's LeBron James. I mean, the guy who's making worth
yeah,
one
billions.
a
Yeah,
billionaire. So it's
yeah.
like he can
He can
obviously
do what
do
he
whatever
wants.
he wants, and nobody
Yeah.
will fight him over it. And I won't be surprised though if he leaves next season. I mean, he has a player option for like 52 million. So
Yeah. Well,
there's that possibility.
I don't think he's gonna leave. He said he wants to retire Laker because the goal is to get Bronny James to the NBA. And I
Mhm.
feel like LeBron's gonna get Bronny James to the Lakers, play a couple, probably one season. Like let's say if Lakers get the 20th pick, 25th pick in the draft, Bronny James will fall all the way to 25. Get Bronny James to the Lakers, he'll play with the Sun, and then retire. And then it'll be Bronny James with the Lakers.
Oh,
Sorry,
that
I
would be
can already,
nice. I mean, yeah,
yeah,
if he
I
falls
can
to the
already see it
Lakers.
happening. Yeah, he's a talented player. Bronny James is very talented. I just see it happening. It's gonna be LeBron James bringing his son in over his wing, and then drifting apart in the sunset.
Hmm.
It's a good storyline.
I agree. I was about to say that. It's a nice storyline for a father to play with his son in a national sports level. And obviously, it never happened in the NBA. So this is going to be a perfect opportunity for LeBron to play with his son at this stage of his career. And even though we still want him to win a championship, another championship for LA, and some LeBron fans want him to, and gain 5 rings and all that. But at the same time, I mean, I think we're reaching to a point that LeBron is going to retire pretty soon, and if that means another year or maybe just sign a 1-year extension
Hmm.
to make it happen, to have Bronny James to come to the NBA and be drafted by the Lakers, then I think that's what LeBron's going to do. But I didn't know he's going to retire as a Laker. I thought, he's going to go to a team that his son will be drafted in. But I don't know. I think the Lakers have to do something about that to make that happen for sure. So,
Yeah, most definitely. So I feel like Lakers, LeBron got us a ring, and I feel like if he retires Lakers, let's go. If he says I want to leave, then congratulations, LeBron. Thank you for everything you did with the Lakers, and good luck on your new team. If he comes out and says it's my last year with Lakers, deuces. I'm not gonna be like, oh dang it, LeBron's gone. Because every time Lakers get a superstar, then the next one comes, and then the next one. Look at Kobe, Shaq, Magic Johnson, Kareem. So LeBron's just the next step. LeBron's coming here, he's gonna retire, and then somebody else is gonna come. Another superstar is gonna come to be a Laker. So it's gonna happen.
yeah, absolutely. I agree. And I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, it seems like it's going to be in that direction. That's what he wants to do for his career. And even though we want him to win another championship for LA, I mean, but I don't think that's the mindset that he wants to do at this particular moment. So, it is what it is at this moment. So, just real quick, let's look at some of the stats. Let's talk about the players, how well they played out there tonight. I mean, just right now with what we see here, Anthony Davis, balling out for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just a great performance out there for him. I mean, 31 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, surprisingly no blocks. I mean, the guy was just a block machine for these past couple of games or this season. And he's in the conversation for sure for Defensive Player of the Year. But, if he doesn't dominate on the defensive side of the ball, it's just pretty makes the argument for not for Defensive Player of the Year. But, I still think he's in the running for it. But obviously when he goes 11 and 18, I mean, he just had a great night. So what do you think about that? I mean, how well did he play? Was it
AD?
solid, or was it
AD,
just due to the circumstances, he just had to ball out?
No, AD played a great game, 31 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Liked what he did. Offensively, he demanded the ball. There was times where they were rotating it. AD was like, give me the ball, made a layup. There was times where the ball deflecting. He says, feed me the ball again, let's roll. I like this new AD that he's demanding the ball more, I like Anthony Davis deserves the ball more in the post, because when he was going at Holmgren, easy, like Shaq, like Shaq would say, barbecue chicken alert. So it's like I just liked how AD was dominant, and also LeBron too, 21 points, did his thing night, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, his normal stats, but just the others didn't make shots, when we needed to. Taurean Prince struggled. D'Lo had a good first quarter and then kind of simmered down in the second quarter, but it's really, really interesting to see how we're going to do. If LeBron does not play versus the Rockets on Saturday, we're going to see if D'Lo shines, AD, and potentially be getting Jared Vanderbilt back, Rui, back that game. So it'll be a big boost for us if LeBron comes back. And if he sits out to watch his son play at this point, go right ahead. Take the night off.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if somehow LeBron doesn't play on on Saturday against the Houston Rockets, and somehow we see the return of Vando, then no problem. Let him sit out. No problem. We need him to be healthy for the in-season tournament. So that is a good point there when it comes down to that. But at the same time, I mean, going back to what you said, I mean, it would be great if he plays, but at the same time, we want him to be healthy. So I agree. Absolutely. Let's get into some of I think we saw some of the stats here. I mean, when you look at the shooting efforts, sure, LeBron went 4 of 8, but the Lakers in general, they only averaged tonight, like 33% from the 3. So they were struggling a bit from the shooting. They played well in the first quarter, but it just continued to be a struggle for them, because at the beginning of the season, we were thinking that, Taurean Prince, he was going to be our shooter. I mean, he's going to be the dagger, being the 3-and-D caliber guy that he is. But lately, for these past couple of games, he hasn't been living up to that expectation. So what do you think of that? Do you think maybe I'm not sure what's going on with him. I mean, he said that he was going to fight for a contract year. Same with D'Lo, but it's like putting up numbers like that, you're not going to get the money you're looking for, especially Christian Wood too. So.
Yeah, Taurean Prince is struggling, but he's still a competitor. He's still going to keep shooting. He'll get in rhythm. But I feel like your Vanderbilt's probably going to start when he comes back, and then Taurean Prince will come off the bench. Rui probably will start in LeBron's place if he comes back. Cam Reddish is coming back too. So it's like Lakers are starting to get fully healthy very soon, and it's just a stretch run. We're going to take off once these players come back.
Yeah, I mean, and I was listening to your podcast, or on YouTube, but it's a podcast. And for those of you who are listening, go subscribe to Big Baby Sports on YouTube, and of course follow him on Instagram as well. He has around big following there, so for sure. You said also, I think, oh man, I just lost my train of thought. You said something around damn, I forgot. My fault, man. It was in my head. It just went away. But yeah, I mean, it's just it was all a solid night for the Lakers, but at the same time, it was like they should have won it for sure. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Let's see here. Let's read some of the comments before we head out.
most definitely.
Just saw a couple of comments here from Rabbit. Welcome to the live stream. I really do appreciate you joining. Well, at least they didn't start slow. That's
True, yeah.
was great out there. I mean, the Lakers were competitive in the first quarter, but it just declined after the fact. I mean, it was just a pretty bad performance in the second and third, but especially the fourth. But it's like, if they play that way throughout the game, I mean, the Lakers would have been in a whole different situation against the OKC. So, but yeah, absolutely. And shout out from Rabbit. Welcome, Big Baby. Big
Appreciate
Baby
you,
Sports.
Rabbit. Appreciate you,
Yeah,
Rabbit.
go check him out. Subscribe to his channel and follow him all across social media or on Instagram and on YouTube. So go check him out, guys. I really appreciate it. From Eric, their mindset needs to get better as a team. True. Because there's lately the lack of effort, just the lack of motivation for them to be a consistent type of team. Because it's been pretty bad to watch. I mean, I can honestly say. So when it comes down to it, I mean, there's certain matchups, certain games that the Lakers should obviously always turn on, like the Mamba mentality type of performances every single matchup. But, it's just these type of matchups. Sure, they played well first. That continued. It should have been much better.
Yeah, shout out to Eric Q, man. One of my subscribers. Shout out to you, Eric Q.
Yeah, I saw him a couple of times on my live stream. I mean, yeah, he brings some really good conversations and talks. So, yeah, really do appreciate it. Thank you, Eric, for joining. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Oh, and there's also some
Lakers in 5.
Salute from Lakers in 5. Welcome. I really appreciate you joining. And yeah, I mean, this is what we do. I mean, we talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. We're passionate about the Lakers, and when they win, we talk some great things. And when they lose, we talk about some bad things as well. So it's like just a fan in us. We want the Lakers to win. They're a winning franchise, and this is what we love to do. And I really appreciate people like Jonathan, Big Baby Sports, and I believe, what was his name? I saw you last time chimed in. You said, I think his name was Angry Laker Fan, or was it
Angry Lakers Fan Media?
Laker Fan Media. And guys, if you haven't yet, go check him out. He is a really good content creator on social media and on YouTube. He has some really good content, and I'm not sure if he still does like the WWE theme, but I think he still does. But it's like really good content. Go check him out as well. So, this is a community. I mean, we talk about the Lakers, and we're passionate about the Lakers. So, and once again, man, I mean, I really do appreciate you joining on this live stream. And, for those of you, once again, who haven't, go check out Big Baby Sports on YouTube and follow him on Instagram as well. And, I really do appreciate you joining me, Jonathan. And, let's just hope the Lakers will continue to have some success, when it comes down to it. I mean, and, there is the trade deadline approaching very soon. I mean, there's some talks about trades. Obviously, the Lakers do need some change. Like LeBron said, something needs to change. So just real quick before we head out, what do you think the Lakers should do when it comes down to trades? I hear a lot about Zach LaVine. I hear about from Stephen A., which you obviously appeared in his on his podcast on YouTube. Yeah. I have to say he was a bit rude with you at that particular moment. I just really, because when I heard him, he was like calm down, or I'm not sure. He was being a dick, but it was great that you had like your moment there.
I said some things to get him up,
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's like, come on, be professional. You having people joining you in the conversations, just be respectful. But it is what it is. But what do you think about the trades that we've been hearing and seeing from Rabbits? He's obviously showing an X,
Okay.
for Zach LaVine. What do you think about that? Do you think the Lakers should make a trade with Zach LaVine? Because we've been hearing talks. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous at this point. But what do you think?
I'd rather not go for Zach LaVine. I agree with the comment, Rabbit. I also kind of want Lakers to go for Alex Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, or maybe even do Caruso and Andre Drummond. Get them back because Andre Drummond can rebound, block shots, and Lakers are dead last in rebounding and second chance points. So if we can get him on a good deal, maybe for Jackson Hayes or Christian Wood, I would do it. And as far as Zach, like I said earlier, Zach LaVine, I don't want him because of his contract's too heavy. Because if the Lakers are interested in Zach LaVine, Chicago's going to say, "Give me Rui, give me Austin Reeves, give me D'Lo." So if Chicago says that, I'll say, okay, give me DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, Zach LaVine, and DeRozan, and we got a deal. If they want to play that game, let's play it right back. That's what I would do.
I absolutely agree. You just took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, I personally don't really want this trade to happen just for Zach LaVine. I want some players added on, like a DeMar DeRozan, like an Alex Caruso, former fan favorite in LA. And, there's also some other trades I've been hearing about I was watching Stephen A's podcast a couple of days ago. He mentioned Klay Thompson as part of a trade scenario. Do you think a trade will happen? Because I don't think a trade will happen for Klay Thompson. I think maybe in free agency could be a possibility. But do you think that type of scenario could potentially happen?
Not Zach LaVine. Klay Thompson to Lakers. I said, yeah, I would take him. But Golden State probably say, give me Rui, Reeves, D'Lo again, probably. But for a caliber player like Klay Thompson, that'd be tough. But yeah, I would bring him on because with that lethal, you can shoot threes, play defense, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. And, it's just the Lakers have some options that they need to obviously look at for sure. So, and I just saw another comment here from Eric. I would say health is more important than trades. Yeah, I mean, for sure. When the Lakers are healthy, they're a really good team, top team in the NBA. I mean, in the Western Conference when it comes down to it. But we haven't seen anything from Vando yet when it comes down to his season debut and just the health of the team. So I agree with you. Health is very important, and still, I love the depth of this team. But for them to be, if they're going to be trading for a star player or say, all-star caliber player like a Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan, like you said, teams are going to be asking for the Lakers to give up whatever to get that particular player. They want the whole farm potentially.
Right. They want
everything for sure.
They want the ball boy. They want the equipment manager. They want everything. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I hate when teams do that, but this is the Lakers. Teams like to screw the Lakers all the time. So it's like, they're just hating. They're just hating, I guess, because we have some really good players for sure. So, but yeah, I mean, what a good live stream. I really appreciate you joining me, Jonathan. And once again, no, I'm on a loop, but
it's all good.
This is all good here. I mean, guys, go check him out. Go subscribe to Big Baby Sports on YouTube and follow him on Instagram. And he's a really good content creator on YouTube for the Lakers, and he's passionate, very passionate. I was watching your live stream, man. You were very passionate, and you were giving your anger. You were showing some frustration, and rightfully so, because the Lakers have been playing pretty bad this season. So
yeah, man,
it is what it is. But hopefully, if we have a healthy roster and Lakers start winning games, then we could obviously have a much better season moving forward.
Yeah,
so
most definitely, man. Just want to say I'm very passionate about the Lakers. I'll do that time and time again, man. Didn't like what I saw, so I had to turn up. But ZLN Sports, man, just want to say thank you for having me on. Now I got to get you on Big Baby Sports on one of my live streams after a post-game show. We can set it up, man.
Yeah, let me know, man. I mean, message me after the live stream. I will obviously love to join your live stream and give my content, my thoughts, same as here. So and I just really do appreciate you joining me, man. And hopefully you have a good night. And let's just hope and pray, I guess, that the Lakers will win some more games after this. So
yeah, most definitely, man. You take care. Have a good one.
You as well. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. All right, guys. I really do appreciate you all joining me on this live stream. Once again, guys, if you haven't yet, go subscribe to Big Baby Sports on YouTube and follow him on Instagram as well. I mean, he's a solid dude. I mean, the guy knows his Laker stuff, and he just passionate as a Laker fan, and he brings on some really good, high profile people. And he does interviews with Jeannie Buss, as he said, Byron Scott, Dwight Howard, and I think I heard that he also interviewed Kobe Bryant at one point. I mean, talk about that type of clearance. I mean, really, really good, interesting guy. I mean, the guy just has the profile to get those interviews for sure. So, I mean, maybe I have to get myself out there to make that happen, but I think I'm really too early in the game to make that happen. But, if you guys want to go check him out, go check out Big Baby Sports on YouTube and follow him on Instagram as well. And I think pretty soon I'll probably, join his live stream on his channel. Like I said, Big Baby Sports on YouTube. So, I really do appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. If you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. We have a big following on Facebook. It's around 7,000 followers on Facebook. Go show me the love, support for my social media sites. And of course, on this channel, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. And please give me your thoughts about this Lakers loss tonight. Do you think the Lakers should make some changes very soon, or should we just wait for the players that are injured to return, like Vando, Rui? I mean, something needs to change, like LeBron said, but I just hope that the Lakers will potentially start to have a much better upside, better season once we see the returns of those guys. But if it's still a problem, a trade will potentially happen for sure. So really want to hear your thoughts, guys. I really appreciate it after this live stream. Please comment in this live stream. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me all across social media. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.